Hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? I have some parts here in this box, and in this little box actually, which I was given. This box came from a chap on Manchester Vax, who posted up, he's a very new chap, saying that he had a lot of parts, that he didn't want them, and then he went on them for free. And I was interested, but he was in Bury St Edmunds, which is quite a very long way away from me. But we got talking, and he offered to box them up for me if I sent him a postage label. So it's a bit odd doing a Hermes label out to myself, but I did, and he very, very kindly posted to me, and here they are. So thank you very much for that. I've also got this little box, which came from Dennis Williams at Autovac, and I'm only really including it here because we are here. I know what this is because I asked for them. We have a Miele bag that's been used as some packaging, so very nice. I'll tell you here, well, this is all Hoover Senior stuff. So I have 2 sets of brush strips because I have a 652A and a 652C that will need doing. So they're both pattern parts. This is an electro part, and this is a Qualtex part for home. Just trying to read the other packaging, but I think it's just a generic pack. So they're for the 912, but you can cut them down. So, well, you can't get 652 brushes anymore, so hopefully they'll cut down. Anyway, what else is there? Well, there's some belts. I have 4 belts, 2 for each machine, because the ones, if you look at the 652A video I did at my grandmother's, you'll remember that I only had 912 belts, and they are too thick. So that will do. These are also in it. Thank you very much, Dennis. These are the plastic bearing caps. The bearing sits underneath these, and there's a fibre washer that sits in the middle, which dampens the vibration. And then these, I am a bit low on these, so that's very kind. And then finally, a bulb. I have 1 bulb. I needed another one. So there is a electro part Hoover Dirt Finder, which fits lots and lots of machines. I bought 2 when I had my 912A. 912A? Yeah, probably was. Was it a 912? Is it a 612? No, I'm being incredibly dumb. It was my 262. I bought 2 for me 262, and I've still got 1 left. So there we go. Right, on to this box. And I've not fully looked at this yet, so this will be interesting. What have we got? Well, we'll go with the bags first. I have some Dirt Devil, Electrolux, Goblin, Goodman's, Hoover, Morphy Richards and Vax bags. I don't own any of those machines. If you see anything here that you need, please let me know. Or I shall keep these. Nice genuine pack of Turbo Power 1 and Turbo Master bags. Always could do with those, so I'll keep those. What's here? Goblin Ace. Haven't got a Goblin Ace. I'll come to the belts in a second. Electrolux Light. I know a couple of them I'm interested in those. Light, Micro Light, Bolero, Tango Chic, Samba and Classic. I've had a Light, I've had a Bolero, and I've had a Tango. We had a Tango when I was a child. So that's very nice. These, I'd love to find one of these actual machines. These are for the Vax Luna. Vax Luna bags there. I would love a Luna. I'm not quite sure why, because I imagine they're a bit rubbish. But there we go. 2 packs for the Electrolux Super Z326 and 327. Don't have one of those. These are all pattern bags, but beggars can't be choosers. Some Philips, DeLonghi, Kashima and M-Tech. I've not heard of any of those, but that's the bag for that. Oh, another packet of light bags. Oh, some cylinder machines now. Hotpoint, Bosch, Krups and Siemens. There we go. Can't tell you much more than that because I don't know the machines in question really. That's some slightly different Hotpoint, Siemens, Bosch and Rowenta. Very good. That's just another packet of those bags, another packet of Goblin Ace bags, and I think that is it for bags. Right, what else have we got? Well, I may as well get this out of the way. This is a hood for a Panasonic vacuum cleaner, one of the MCE series. Well, I don't know which MCE. It seems to be new, actually. It is brand... No, it's not. No, it has been lightly used, ever so lightly used, because you can see there's little pock marks just there in the hood. Although it's probably not been used horrifically much. Yeah, it has seen ever so light use, but hardly any, I'll be honest. It is mainly just storage dirt. So that's cool. I don't have one of those, but somebody might who could have use for it. Right, what else? That was packaging. I'm just going to start pulling stuff out now. We have some Electrolux belts. They've got a packet of those already. A Unifit filter set. Ah, I didn't fully know that. This is for a VAX 121. But I saw VAX, it says 121, yeah, 121, 101, 111, the first generation. And it's got one of these, look, the cloth filter that goes in the middle bit, the one that I always iron because it makes it easier to fit. I wonder what's missing there, because that's been opened. Because there's that part, unless it hasn't got anything missing, and that's all it came in, because they're the only two filters on a 121. That's interesting. Right, what's this? Well, this is a very, 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 very long brush strip. I just bought the brush strip. That's very odd. That is literally one whole length of brush strip, look. I wonder if I could cut that down to be used in Hoover. Anybody know? Is that how Hoover used to, or how the spare pattern people used to give out brush roll strips? And you had to cut it down because, hang on, if I can open up this box which I have behind me, and if I take out one of these brush strips that I have here, they've got the ends on them. I know they've got the ends on them because that's what butts up. And these haven't. A, the end only has one nobule. B, if I go cutting it up, it won't have any, but it's very similar, isn't it? The brushes are the same length. It's the same width, it's the same build. Oh, look, ABC England. Does this have any marks on it at all? No. What have I got here? Is this for some commercial vacuum? I reckon I probably could cut it up. All it's going to do is sit in the brush roll. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to bother putting it back in its pack because there's no need. Right, what have we here? Well, we have a brand new Hoover Junior. You told me about it. You told me about some of this, not all of it. A brand new white of cream Hoover Junior bumper, which is cool. Because I gave one of my white bumpers to another collector recently. Well, I say gave, I did sell it to him, but I thought it was very cheap. What's next? Oh, now this is something for the pneumatic fans amongst us. Look, we have a, I don't know if these are genuine, I can't imagine they are. We have a Henry handle and one of the, what's that, Charles, George, NVH, that style handle. So there's two of those, look. There's a thing. Well, that will come in handy one day, the amount of cheap Henrys you see with broken handles. We have some Panasonic filters for those. I don't know what those are, but there's some of those. We have some other filters for, I think I gave Roger Lang a pack of those, so I've got one of those back. And look, the Backsaver wide track Would like to get one of those one day. I had one before and it was very nice. This is the belt that I showed you, if I put this one up afterwards, on that Vax VX2 video, because this is the box that I pulled out. Right. We have a Europarts, Maddox Europart. I did have an account with them, but you have to buy something within 30 days, and I never do. Microfilter, and it's got a picture of that on it, but I don't think it's for that. I think it's just one of those generic cut-to-fit filters, which is actually quite handy, because they are handy to have. Right, we have an... Ooh, now that is a pneumatic hose end. Look at that. Again, I doubt it. I don't think it's genuine, but actually it looks pretty genuine. I know a lot of us here who watch my channel do refurbish pneumatics. And usually you get the cheap Qualtex toolkit, don't you, with the not very nice looking but does the job hose, and that looks legit. It's got the bit, obviously that's where the hose twists in. It looks legit, doesn't it? It says 38mm on the packet, but I don't think it is, unless that's the outside diameter of the hose, because that looks like a generic 32mm one. This is a toothed belt of unknown origin, but looks like it might fit an airhead or similar. What else have we got? Well, here we have... Ooh, an early style pneumatic brush. This is the brush bit that slides onto the upholstery tool, but this is the early style. That's interesting. Again, probably not genuine. I don't know what's in here. The packet says something special. It is something special, but what is it? It is a... mystery item. It's a set of front wheels for an upright vacuum cleaner with no distinguishing mark. Electrolux. That LU 1/2 I have seen on Electrolux models, and then on the wheel LU24. So, some unknown Electrolux. Can anybody tell me which Electrolux that might be from? I can't imagine that Electrolux put a label saying something special on their parts, so I doubt that's got anything to really do with it. But there we go, there's a thing. Another larger tooth belt this time. Again, no markings on the bag. Getting there. This is all the loose stuff. I have a grey Hoover Junior belt guard, brand new, with a sticker. That might be somebody's PIN number. Quick, steal a bank card, see if that works. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, probably slightly more handy to have for that non-rusty clip, but yeah, you never know. So there's that. Oh, one more thing lurking in here. We have a filter for a Machita. That's something Panasonic. Look, it's got MCE, so that's some filter for a Panasonic. Right, now inside there are two little boxes. What have we here? We have a genuine Hoover spares bag full of stuff. If I pull back a bit, because I've got you sat on the table, we can have a better look. So what's here? Well, there are many, and this is good to have. These are the brush roll retaining springs for Hoover Junior cleaners. Often very rusty. They're a little bit bent, but they should be fine when they go in. So that's quite cool. Lots of... Now, these are patterned because of the design. But several switches, or switch housings, anyway, switch buttons. Two of those. I've got a load of those somewhere. And two cord hooks from a machine that I don't know where it's from, but that's wicked. That's very cool. I'll just pop these back in the bag. How are we doing the time? 15 minutes. I'm really just go back to work. Right, I have seen some of these because I have had a quick look, but nothing too bad. So I know, for instance, that this is a brand new. No, it's not a brand new. It is a lightly used upholstery tool. I wonder why I do all the effort of wrapping that up when it has been used. Oh well, I won't bother wrapping it back up again. Now I've got a pack of these already. I really must tell somebody about it in case they want it. So now I've got another pack. Pure Power rear wheels. Obviously you get the Pure Power wobble. I've got a pack of those somewhere. And now I've got two. So that's nice. What else do we have? Well, this is a genuine Hoover spare part. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be, the tool holder for a Junior U1104, the 1980s plasticky ones that had the power switch and the recline in the same assembly. That's the hose entry port for that. This is cool. That's a Turbo Power 1 bag base. Bag support, as they call it. I have one Pure Power and Vortex belt. I know somebody that's got a load of Vortexes actually. I might have to pass that on. And at least this is brand new. This is a brand new dusting brush in that style. I might keep that brand new, just because why not? Really? Oh, there's another. Oh no, this is a Turbo Power and Sprite, so that's a Turbo Power 1 belt. There we go, it fits all of those. I've probably got most of those. That's cool. And here I have one genuine Hoover Junior belt, which is also quite nice. What else have we got? Well, this is handy. 1334 cord protectors. Look at that. I don't know how many's in there. There's a couple. They're a bit dirty, but I've seen these split down all four corners, or they get fucking painted when somebody badly refurbished a vacuum cleaner in the 90s. Well, that's cool. A set of Hoover Turbo Power bellows. Not genuine. I've got a load of these. I bought Qualtex out of those, so I'll have to add that one to the pile. What else have we got? Well, it's a height adjuster knob, but I'm imagining from a Pure Power. Any Pure Power beards want to get your product manuals out and look at that number? I would if it was old enough. Hoover went to all the effort of putting a bag slide in a genuine spares bag, putting a pack number on it and selling it. So there we go, there's a bag slide. What's here? Wow, handle bolts. Lots and lots and lots and lots of handle bolts. Not for the flat handle style by the looks of it, because there's no square end. But that's cool. What's this? This is the rear part of the handle support for a Hoover Turbo Power Junior. So on a Turbo Power Junior, if you see my refurb threads, you'll know what that is. They can rust away. So that's cool. Two Turbo Power cord hook springs, which are an absolute sod to fit. But I've got some springs. And lastly, out of this box, another genuine Hoover. Hey, rear cord hook, rear lower cord hook. That's cool. Somebody will want that. Ooh, God, I've got a lot of tidying up to do. And then the last stuff is in this Tesco Ambiance Lavender Dreams capsule detergent tub with a spinner. And in here we have some bubble wrap. Oh, I best Raise You Up, 'cause that's such a shit song. And we have some carbon brushes. Not entirely sure what they're from, because whatever writing was on there has worn off so much that I can't see it. So, Mina carbon brushes. I'm not taking these out because everything that says Mina lamb motor. An Electrolux switch in the Electrolux switch style. And finally, this switch, which I think might be pure power. It's a rocker switch. And there we go. So I need to tidy all this up. But there is a lovely box of stuff. Thank you very much to the people who made it happen. Especially for free. I'm very chuffed with that for free. So if you need anything from these, please do let me know. And I shan't charge a fortune for it. I might have a drink out of it for myself. But trust me, it'll be postage that you pay for. So there we go. I'm going to box all this up and bid you goodbye. So have a lovely day, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.